Ray, and I'm here with 6 Korean beauty secrets you need to know. I was so surprised when I read that over 57% of women have never tried anything from K-Beauty. I hear so many comments here on YouTube of different products you like that are K-Beauty, so I was a little surprised when I read that. And I thought, let's dive into some of the beauty secrets. So I spent hours researching, looking for things you might not have heard of. And I'll be showing you, demonstrating the products. If you enjoy these types of videos, I hope you'll like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here. Let's start off with the first secret, and that's that many of the products contain rice that exfoliates my face and really makes it look smooth. What you might not know is part of the reason they're using the rice products is to help with hyperpigmentation. And most women our age, I'm 60, we have it. So I love this one from Tony Moly. This is great. It's an enzyme cleanser. You just add some water. It turns really creamy on your face. I love the feel of this. When you're done and you rinse it off, my skin just feels so smooth and my complexion does look brighter. So in Korean beauty, they use these rice products mainly to brighten their skin and help with hyperpigmentation. The second tip is to use Gamage to get rid of dead skin, surface skin on your face so that your products will work better and your complexion will look smoother. But the one I love is from Mother Made. This is a Korean brand. It's called their Exfoliating Aqua Peel Gel. This is just miraculous in my opinion. I put it on and you can put it on dry skin. Usually my skin is not damp. I'll put this on, let it sit for a minute to just sort of soak into the skin and start working, and then just slowly just do your hands like this, really gentle around the face. Now the product falls off, but if you'll notice the color of it, if it's more of a tan than white like it is when you put it on, then that's your surface skin coming off. When I'm done, I feel like I've had a facial. They use these types of products a lot for facials in spas, but they're usually very expensive. This one is affordable. It does the job, and it really makes my complexion, my pores, just everything look so much smoother. In a K-beauty routine, they do Gamage once or twice a week. Don't overdo it. Most weeks I do it once a week. You can overdo everything, and that's one thing I love about K-beauty. The way they think about the skin is in the long term. They're not looking for these instant results where they use very harsh products. Most of the K-beauty brands are all about protecting the skin barrier and doing things gently, but if you do them consistently, you're going to see great changes over time. The third tip is when you use an essence, and essences are huge. Essences and toners. Toners are usually thinner than an essence, but a lot of times the names are used interchangeably. So just to let you know that. But when you put them on, this tip is to pat it into the skin and press. Do not rub, and don't use a cotton ball or any kind of cotton to put it on. I used to do that, but it's a big waste of product. And I also find when I did that I had more of redness and just irritated my skin because it's so sensitive. So one I've really been loving that I bought recently is Haru Haru Wonder. Now this is also with rice in it. It's a black rice hyaluronic toner, and it says the first essence. So again, they're using those names interchangeably. But I just put some on the tips of my fingers, and then what you can do is just like they do when they give you a facial, take it on your fingers and gently tap around the skin. It not only feels great, but it distributes the product everywhere, so you don't miss any spot. And then I'll just gently press in, and then what I've come to love that I wasn't using before is my little roller. I've had this for a very long time and it was sitting in my drawer. This is so helpful, plus helps with lymphatic drainage. In K-beauty, they use this roller for many things. First of all, they are big on lymphatic drainage. So in this routine, they'll take the roller and roll up and then sort of roll down to get everything to drain. So this side is great for under the eyes. I love this. So this helps with puffiness, lymphatic drainage, but they also use the roller to sort of press the product into the skin. So I found so many uses now for the roller. The fourth tip in K-Beauty is that they use a mask every day. I repeat, every day. Now, most of you right now are probably thinking, I can't believe someone does that they use a mask every day on their face. You're probably thinking of the cost of it, but it is a big part of the Korean beauty routine. So I have one that's really affordable. This comes in a pack. I've had these for a while actually and just started using them recently. They're from Numbuzzin, and I've talked about how the number 3 serum is just made a big difference in my skin. Well, this is the number 3 in a mask. I am in love. Now, one tip I would give you when you put on the mask that is done in Korean beauty is take your roller and roll the mask on. It really helps to spread in the product, get it to sink in, to smooth out the mask so it's comfortable. Now, this mask that I'm wearing today, I left on 10 minutes. It says you can leave it on 10 to 20 minutes. There is so much product afterwards. I just let it sit on the face. This isn't a mask that you wash off. This is so comforting, so soothing and relaxing. I'm actually really loving it, wearing a mask more than just once in a while. I don't know about wearing a mask every single day, but I'm going to start trying it because I really did love the way it felt. And a lot of women will put on the mask, leave the product, and then go to sleep with that on as their moisturizer, or there are overnight masks. I recently bought the Biodance. I have not tried it yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep with a mask on my face. I move around too much. I don't think that's going to be for me, but I am going to try it. Let me know in the comments if you've ever slept with a mask like this on your face overnight, or if you're thinking about it. The fifth tip, which I think is an excellent one, is to do gua sha after you remove your mask. I get this question all the time because I have done a couple of gua sha routines, which I will link in the description of the video. Everything I'm talking about today, you will find in the description. If you just click the more button, it's all there. And I have done gua sha for a while. Usually I use a light, thin oil. I've talked about the Alana Mitchell that I love so much, her MCT coconut oil, and I'll link that because it's amazing for doing gua sha. You need something really thin where the tool can glide on the face. This serum from this mask worked perfect. I did get a little dry by the time I got to the right side of my face, so I added a little more from the package. There was so much in there, I probably could have taken the mask off, put it back in, and could have worn it tomorrow. A lot of people do that where they try to reuse the mask, but I just took some of the product out and put it in the under eye. So let's talk a little bit about gua sha. First of all, you need a stone. You could do it with your fingers, but gua sha is all about the tool. A lot of people do massage their faces with their fingers. What's the purpose of gua sha? Well, first, it's for lymphatic drainage. It's also to help sculpt the face. And I think you can see a difference when you look at me before on one side and the other side that I haven't done the gua sha. But you take the tool and first you start on the neck. And when you go on the neck, you don't want to be pressing hard on the neck. So when I'm working on the neck, it's a feather touch. This niche here is perfect for the jawline. If you're wanting a more defined chin line, then this is perfect. And you just want to lay as much of the stone as you can on the face. And when you get to the end, do a little wiggle. And the wiggle is for lymphatic drainage. Now, you work up the face, and then at the end, you go down to sort of drain everything. So up is for lifting, which that's what I'm going for. I'm wanting an at-home facelift. And then the end is for the drainage. And I start on the left side. I didn't used to, and I heard an esthetician talking about it and saying that it's good to start on the left side of your face because that side doesn't drain as well as the right side. That's just what she said. I don't have any research to back that up. So I've been starting on the left and then going over to the right side. There's a few little moves I love. I love taking the end of the tool and going around my lip lines, making little circles. Sometimes I'll feel little knots there, and it feels so good to get rid of that. And also in the lines here, I will take the skin and just sort of wiggle in there and work in there and get out any knots. We carry so much tension in our face. But doing this after masking, I think, is such a great tip. When we think of K-beauty, we don't usually think about lips, but lips are a big part of the look. In K-beauty, they want the lips to be soft, pillowy, no chap. And let's face it, I know for myself, as I've gotten older, my lips aren't as pillowy. I sort of got made fun of for having large lips when I was a kid, especially in the teen years. But I've even lost some volume over time. And so I love to exfoliate. That's the first step that they do in K-beauty. And I didn't have a K-beauty scrub. Handmade Heroes is a real favorite of mine. It's super affordable. This company is in Singapore. So it's not a K-beauty brand, but I have tried other K-beauty brands like the CosRX. That was really good. But this is their Cocolicious Luscious Lip Scrub, and it's vegan. It's all natural. This scent is coconut sorbet. I love it. It's so gentle. I like to put this on, gently go over the lips, and then let it sit for a minute because the oil in this is so hydrating. I just love the way my lips feel when I wipe it off. And as soon as I'm done, I put on some type of lip sleeping mask. Today I brought my Laneige. This is one of those little minis, and it's Gummy Bear, which is one of my favorite of them all. It's got a little purple tone to it. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand for you so you can see. It's got a little pinky purple look to it, and I just like the way it looks on my lips. But this is a big part that I don't usually hear about in a K-beauty routine, and I think it's so important. If the rest of your skin looks great, but you have dry, chapped looking lips, it just changes the whole look of your overall skin. So taking care of your lips is important too. If you have a favorite K-beauty product you'd like to share with us, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for shopping my links, for supporting my channel in all the ways you do, for subscribing, for the likes. I appreciate and love you all so much. I hope that you're having a wonderful holiday season, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.